Hi guys, welcome to Dragon Video Productions. I know I haven't posted a video for a little while, but I thought I'd get back into it. And today we're going to be taking a look at Magic the Gathering Arena, which is a game that I've been playing. We're going to be playing with my Rise from the Dead deck, and it's one of my favorite decks to play with. And I'm hoping you will see why. Okay, let's take a look at what we got. Nice cards, nice cards. I'm going to assume most of you who are watching this video know how Magic the Gathering works, but just in case you don't, the basic rundown is you use mana, which is these cards here, land cards, to cast spells. Any card in your hand is a spell, and you cast creatures and spells using your mana, and the symbols at the top right of the card represent how much mana you need to cast that card. So for example, this card requires 1 black, 1 blue, and 1 of any color mana to cast. So I'm going to put out a little weeny weeny card, and this deck loves little weeny weeny cards because there are spells which will allow us to exchange our little weeny weeny cards for better cards. Oh, which do I play? I do love my Rotting Regisaur. Very powerful card. It's a 7/6, which also allows you to discard a card at the beginning of your upkeep, and he only costs 3 mana. Okay, I've played this deck before. He's now a mental deck. Now, of course, I have to discard my card at my upkeep. I'm going to discard Scholar of the Ages, which is another very important card in this deck. And you will see why. I'm going to go ahead and cast Thief of Insanity. Nice little card here, Thief of Insanity. We're going to go ahead and attack with both creatures. Dungeon Geist, he tapped my Thief of Insanity. Now, unfortunately, I have to discard a card. I'm going to discard a mana, because I do not want to get rid of this card. So we have enough to cast Concoct, but I don't have any instants in my graveyard. And I'm going to go ahead and attack with both creatures. Okay, Bond of Flourishing. Oh, Yarok the Desecrated. I had to discard my card because I didn't have any other cards. So my Rotting Regisaur made me discard my concoct, which wasn't really good. Boom, boom, attack with those creatures. He's about dead here, guys, and I didn't even really get to show you the better mechanics of this deck. I got the Rotting Regisaur early, which it's hard to defend against. It's such a powerful card for so little, and he's gonna kill it. So little mana, it's really hard to defend against. Oh, now I do get to show you a mechanic. Here's one of our favorite spells. Blood for Bones. Okay, what Blood for Bones does, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then return another creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So, my little Thief of Insanity is tapped, and he's enchanted, so we're going to go ahead and sacrifice him. Now he will go to our graveyard. I get to pick another card that comes into play, and I get to pick a card that goes into my hand from my graveyard. And we will attack with our Tomebound Leech, which has Death Touch and Lifelink. Death Touch means anything that blocks him or that he blocks will die. Doesn't matter what their power and their toughness is. Lifelink means you will gain life per the amount of power that the creature has. If you see the numbers down in the right hand corner, the 1 and the 3, that is your creature's power and your toughness. Your power is the amount of damage it does, and your toughness is the amount of damage that it can take. So I'm going to go ahead and attack just with my Tomebound Lich. It's going to give me a card and allow me to discard a card. So I'm going to discard Thief of Insanity. And he brought out Yara. Yarik's a card we're not going to want to let hang around long if we can figure out how to prevent it. I did not want to discard that. Blood for Bones. Use Blood for Bones. We're going to sacrifice our little weenie skeleton. And this time we're going to bring back Scholar of the Ages. We're bringing back Scholar of the Ages because she has an interesting mechanic. When she enters the battlefield, you may return up to 2 target instant and or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. So, what this does is it will allow us I gotta pick the creature that I want to return to my hand, so I'm going to return Thief of Sanity. Now we get to pick our 2 cards, our 2 sorcery or instant cards. And at this point, I think I'm going to go for 2 Blood for Bones. And I don't like how this is going. I'm going to attack. I wish I would get an Agent of Treachery. I'm going to attack with my Tomebound Lich. He's going to make me sacrifice a creature. I don't like the way this is going. Yeah, I really don't like the way this is going. He's overpowering me. Um, I'm gonna bring out my Thief of Insanity, bring my skeleton back to my hand, and go from there. Really hoping I get an Agent of Treachery soon. I'm thinking about adding a Thought Distortion to this deck, which would allow me to cause my opponent to discard any non-creature, non-land cards. So basically all the spells that are either not creatures or a land would be discarded from his hand. As you can see right now, he's got a full hand, whereas I'm down to 3 cards. Haven't quite decided if I want to add that yet or not. I will go ahead and take the 3 damage. What have I got in here? Let's see. Bring our little weeny skeleton out. Lay down our mana. We're gonna cast our Blood for Bones, which we're gonna sacrifice. Wish I had one more mana. I have to bring out Thief of Insanity because he has the Thief of Insanity himself, and it's kind of a nasty card. As you can see, whenever Thief of Insanity deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 3 cards of that player's library and exile one of them face down. Then put the rest into their graveyard. You may look at and cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were any mana type to cast that spell. So it's kind of a nasty card. Got a Tomebound Lich too. Well, I need Ritual of Soot. I have 2 Ritual of Soots, which is a card which will allow me to kill all of his creatures that cost 3 mana or less. And as you can see, most of his creatures cost 3 mana or less. I'm not going to block Yark. I'm going to go ahead and take the 3 damage. And I am not getting my Agent of Treachery, and I really would love to be able to get that. I'm wondering if it's beneficial to bring a Scholar back, and I think it is. I think it is. Well, I actually kind of screwed myself there because I'm going to have to discard Blood for Bones now. But I did what I did. Wow. It's going to make me... Oh, for as long as yeah. Oh, that's a nasty card. And he's gonna beat me, guys. This is not looking good unless I get lucky and get an Agent of Soot. Yep, that was that. But anyway, you got an idea of how the game works and how my deck works, even though it didn't work like I planned. But hopefully next time we'll do better. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe.